Hello, darling. Do you have the time, please?
It's beer monster o'clock. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day as always. Now, I've got something a bit different for you on this one. It's like a kind of battle of the Stellas. We got this is the one you get in the UK now. This one's a pint can. It's 4.6% ABV. However, this one, it's a 500ml can. Don't really matter what the size the can is, but this is an old version of Stella. It's 5% ABV. Now, I can remember drinking Stella when I believe it was 5.1% ABV, and it was absolutely cracking stuff. And then they lowered it to 5. This one here, a long time ago now. And that was also cracking stuff. Didn't change it too much, that like, tiny little cut down. Then they went to 4.8, which for me ruined it a bit, but it was still a very nice drop of lager, and it was still my go-to lager. But then they done the unthinkable. They went to 4.6, which is what we got now. And it's just completely, as far as, well, it used to be my go-to beer. The strongest Stellas, and then when they first lowered it to 4.6, I didn't notice. I brought it from the shop, I was drinking it, and I thought I had COVID because I just couldn't taste anything. It's only later when I'm checking the dates on the can and all that, thinking it don't taste right. There's no flavour. Maybe we've got a bad batch. I really didn't know what was going on. Like I say, I thought I had COVID, and then I noticed the 4.6, and I was just thinking, what's going on here? You know, I just slightly change the ABV and lower it, but they don't lower the price, do they? If anything, the price went up. And just for an example, I paid £1.69 for this pint can in Nice's. I also brought this in Nice's, the same shop, right? The 500ml can, and I got 4 of them for £5. So I didn't want to buy 4 of these because they're not what they used to be. So yeah, I opted to go for 4 of these bad boys because I was surprised they had it. It's imported. You can see on the can there, right at the bottom there, in the small writing. This has actually been imported in, which is probably why they could sell it cheaper. But I'm hoping it's the Stella I can remember from a good few years ago, which I drank a fair few swimming pools full of because it really was my go-to lager. If you are new to the channel, up until about 2 months ago, I only ever used to drink lager. I was really simple, really boring. I just drank the same sort of few lagers, like your Stellas, your San Miguel's, your Heinekens, you know, just the sort of ones everybody knows of, whatever was going sort of thing, you know. But given the choice, I would have picked Stella until they lowered it. Then I started trying Moretti and San Miguel and trying to find something to replace it. So it makes me very happy that I'm going to get to try the 5% version of Stella. But also I want to compare them. I want to, you know, taste one after another and sort of see how different they really are. Or is some of it in your mind, you know, just because you know you've been sort of treated badly by them lowering the ABV and not mentioning it. Does that just make you automatically think it's that much different? Perhaps it isn't all that much different. And that's what I'm here to find out today and give you my opinion on it, guys. But yeah, it's such a shame they lowered it for me because I used to absolutely love it. Even when it's 4.8%, I still really liked it, you know. But 5%, I think that was probably the sweet spot because it did have a bit of a kick to it when it was 5.1 or 5.2. I can't quite remember, but I loved that kick about it. That's why it was my go-to beer. It just had that sort of bit of an after kick to it, which I really enjoyed. Not everybody did, but for me, I loved it. Yeah, so this is kind of going back to me lager days, yeah. And yeah, sorry, I just got to do something with my phone. Yeah, going back to me lager days. And yeah, let's get them in the glass. And so I think we've got 2 identical glasses here, so it's fair. None of them have a widget in. I'll just grab them from Tesco, not Tesco's, Asda's earlier. Right, so first we'll go with the normal not say normal, the Stella that they sell now, the 4.6% Stella. The one that I think is not as good as it used to be from memory. There's the 4.6 one. Have a close up. Looks like your average sort of lager. Doesn't look horrible. Got like a lemony smell to it. No, lagers don't have much aroma, do they? Like a yeasty, lemony smell. So that's the 4.6 one. Now this is the 5% one. Now I haven't tried this for years. I think they changed it to 4.6 from 4.8 about a year ago now. But I don't know how long it's been since they sold this stuff in the UK, the 5% one. Let's get it in the glass. See if it's all that different. I've tried to pour them as similar as I could. There's a look at the OG Stella, or not OG Stella, but you know, a 5% Stella. Again, it's got that lemony smell, but it's a bit stronger. It smells nicer. None of them have a great deal of aroma, to be perfectly honest. Here's a look at them both on close up. Very hard to tell the difference. Apart from this one here, which is the 5% one, has maintained the head slightly better. I'd say it's a little bit darker, and it's definitely more carbonated. You probably can't pick that up on the camera. You'll have to take my word for it, but it is more carbonated for sure. In fact, quite considerably more carbonated than the other one. It's a bit cloudy, these glasses. Let me just try again. Maybe you can pick that up. I don't think you can. It's very hard, but believe me, the 5% one is considerably more carbonated. Let's try them. Right, 4.6%. It's not bad by any means, but it just ain't what I loved about Stella. The flavours have gone down a level, and they've just taken away everything I loved about the beer for me. So disappointed. I really miss the stronger Stellas, even the 4.8 one. I really missed that, because that was a huge jump in difference of quality for me. The 5 from the 4.8 was a jump, but it still had that kind of stellary taste to it. It was just a little bit less, whereas this tastes like a completely different beer, for what I can remember anyway. It's still good, but for me, it's no longer a premium lager. It's just kind of it's quite refreshing, but I'm knocking it down that bit more. It is more slammable, because Stella always had a bit of a reputation, didn't it? This is more slammable. It has got that nice lemony taste to it. There's just not a lot going on with it. It's just one of them kind of flavourless beers, almost like a light beer now for me. Like a Bud or something like that. It's just a pretty average sort of 5 to 6 out of 10 beer for me now at 4.6%. I say 6. I'd say it's a 6 out of 10 beer for me now, Stella. Should I say 6 out of 10 lager? And I'm only comparing it to other lagers. I still want to drink it, it's decent. It's just for me, slightly below average now. Because when you go down to the 4.6, it's quite competitive mark, because you've got like Beer Moretti, and now you've got Madri, and you've got quite a few other beers at that strength that have way more flavour than this. They're malty, some of them even have a bit of bitterness in. They just got lots more flavour. This is still okay. It's just turned into that safe beer for me now, that barbecue beer, or, you know, something that nobody's really gonna dislike it because it doesn't taste like much. One of them sort of ones for me now. Right, we've had quite a good go on the Stella, the 4.6 Stella. Now let's try this one. Now, this has still got a tiny bit of head on it. Still, carbonation's going nuts. Ooh. Not much in the way of aroma. Anyway, let's try it. Let's see if it really tastes different. I've missed you, baby. That is so much nicer. It's got that almost evil kick to it that I love. Instead, I can't really describe what it is. It's just, yeah, it's got so much more about it. You can actually taste it. You can't taste this thing. You can taste the malt in this one. It tastes more lemony. It's got that kind of bitter kick to it. That sort of sharpness that I love about the old Stella. That's a great lager. They need to bring this stuff back, because this absolutely shits all over this new 4.6 one. Perhaps there wouldn't be so much difference if this was the 4.8 one. God, this is getting confusing, isn't it? All these different percentages and point this and point that. But there's a huge, huge difference between this imported Stella at 5% and the UK Stella now at 4.6. It's actually quite unbelievable. They do not even taste like the same beer at all. Being a lager, you know, they don't have the most flavours to sort of pick up, but it's just incredible how different they are. Let's go again, like one after another. There's no contest. This is so much more citrusy. It's got so much more flavour. This one tastes a bit watery. Just the nothingness, boring, watery, slightly lemony. That's what I'm getting. This, you're getting the malts, you're getting the citrus, you're getting that kind of kick to it and that slight bitterness on the end. It's just lovely. And I'm glad I've got 3 more cans of it sitting in my fridge. So I know what I'll be doing after this review, guys. Yeah. Anyway, obviously we are all different, and some people might prefer this new Stella. You know, if you do prefer it, let me know, and let me know why. You know, we're all different. You don't have to agree with me. Just this was personally, the 5% Stella was like my favourite lager, and it's just horrible having to drink this now, because sometimes I get it thinking it's going to taste like it used to, and it's just like, oh, it's just so fucking heartbreaking. Sounds really sad, isn't it? Excuse me, it's only a lager. But I keep trying to find something to replace it. To this day, it's been about a year now. I've not found another lager to replace it. I found a few that I really like, but they're not so easy to get hold of. Like Menabrea, I thought was really nice. I think that's 4.8. I thought that was a very nice lager. But that's sort of, you're not going to get it in your corner shop or like your Tesco Express sort of beer. You're going to have to go to the big supermarket kind of thing, you know, which I don't have one nearby. So I'm trying to replace it with something like a San Miguel, and I tried Madri. I've tried a few, like Heineken. Yeah, I think the closest I've probably come is San Miguel. But it's still just don't do for me what this one does. I just don't. Thinking of it, if I was to mix them together, maybe I'd get the 4.8 version. You never know. So I'll try it. Fuck it, let's try it. There we go. We've got the the 4.6% Stella and the 5% Stella mixed together. Let's see how this tastes. It actually tastes really nice. Isn't that weird? Does that even taste better than the 5% one? I don't think it does. But for some reason I can taste like caramel malts now. That's really strange. They taste really nice mixed together, guys. They really do. But anyway, I did give the 4.6% Stella a 6. So it's only right if I give this a review. A review rating, beg my pardon. I would say, I mean, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. I love the stuff. I honestly love it. You know, there probably are better lagers out there. Of course there are. I've even tried better lagers in the UK, but this was just my go-to lager, just something I knew I could go to any corner shop in the country, and almost any pub, and I could always rely that there would be a Stella available. You know, and you know, like I say, there probably were better lagers, this, that, and the other, but it's just having that beer you can get from anywhere that I miss, that you really love. But I got to say, the 5%er and the 4.6% do taste rather nice together. I'd give that an 8. Interesting, that, isn't it? Anyway, guys, this was just a bit of fun, really. I've had a couple of drinks and that. It wasn't supposed to be nothing too serious. It was just more for myself. Just I just wanted to taste them both, one after another. And I was so happy that I found somewhere it sells the 5% Stella. It's not local to me as such. It is about a 20-minute drive away. But it's nice knowing that I can pick these up, 4 cans for a £5, the 5% version. So yeah, whenever I'm in that area, I'll be picking some up. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of fun. You know, I didn't really take it too seriously, as you can probably tell. But thank you for tuning in anyway, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please, if you've enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Would love to have you with us. And all the best, guys. Yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye, darlings.